What's up, guys? War here. Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm bringing you a video for the top 5 builds that I would play in Season 10 that I think is going to be really fun. So I do have 5 different videos I'm going to showcase here and just shout out the content creators who have footage for this because I wasn't able to get footage for each individual build in time. So we're going to have some footage here for some other creators. So shout out to them. But let's go ahead and get this thing started with my top 5 builds that I'm looking forward to playing in Season 10. First and foremost is going to be Deathtrap Rogue. This thing is back. Deathtrap, even though it suffered a lot of nerfs, there was some really nice changes to Deathtrap Rogue, and it's going to be probably one of, if not the best build that you can play as Rogue. However, the changes to Dance of Knives I think is going to be really nice. So I'm curious to see how Dance of Knives is going to measure up as far as a farming build this season. We are going to be changing Dance of Knives a little bit. It's going to have more of a poison aspect to it, but I still think that Deathtrap is probably going to be one of the best builds for Rogue going into Season 10. It does suck because Rogue wasn't able to get a lot of really powerful changes like some of the other classes. Rogue just kind of fell by the wayside going into Season 10. I'm not sure why. But with all the chaos powers, any of the builds that you're going to be able to do or see in this video is going to be top notch and you'll really enjoy. So that is going to be Rogue with Deathtrap. I think this build is going to be really fun. You'll level up with like Dance of Knives and then you'll transition into Deathtrap, which I think is going to be really cool. Next is going to be Shadow Blight Necromancer. This is going to be fantastic in Season 10. There was a lot of really good changes to the shadow side of Necromancer because for a while we've been kind of stuck on the Blood Lance. You know, the blood skills, the big Nova skill that you cast out. And then, of course, you still always have minions. But it is going to be cool to see what Blight or Shadow Blight is going to be able to do in the season. You can see in the footage here that it's doing a 121. And it just locks the monsters in place. You pull them in, and you just absolutely just spam Shadow Blight. And it just makes things really nice. We're going to be able to use Reap. We're going to be able to use the corpse explosions and just nuke all of the monsters on the screen. With this, you're going to be able to push. It's extremely tanky. So Shadow Blight, I'm going to be interested to see how this goes because for a long time, we haven't really had a Shadow Necromancer. It's really just been Bone, and lately for the past 3 seasons, it's been all the blood skills. So it's cool to see this change going into the Shadow side of Necromancer. But it's pretty straightforward, guys. You just kind of corpse explosion, you bring in corpse lance or corpse tendrils, excuse me, and you just activate all of your shadow skills and just spam blight. It just makes it really incredible. The tendrils just triggered blight, which is great. So it's a really cool build. Some damage over time. It's going to be really nice. So I think Shadow Blight Necro is going to be a really cool build in this season. Shout out to OS for the gameplay. Appreciate you, brother. Then here we got a build that I'm very excited about. Shout out to Rob for the footage. Is Pulverizing, werebear, using Pulverize. Pulverize has been gone and off the map for a long time, but now we're going to be able to do it with this new, like, Pulverize into the poison puddles, which I think is going to be really cool. You know, all the overpower stuff got super nerfed over the past couple seasons, which really sucks. I really just feel like the devs don't know what they want to do with that. I mean, there's only a few skills in the game that actually utilize overpower, so I'm not sure why it's just so nuked. But yeah, this build is going to be really great. You just kind of run around the map, you smash Pulverize. That's all you really do. You activate your ultimate werebear and you just pulverize anything. We create these poison puddles and you just absolutely destroy the screen. You get your initial damage from your shockwaves and your pulverize, but then the poison damage just kind of takes over and just finishes off the monsters. We're in a tier 99, so it's not the greatest of builds, but for the druid, like I said, which really, I don't know which direction they're taking it. I talked about this in another video, but this seems like it's going to be a really fun build. I probably wouldn't suggest it for like super high pushing, but if you can get to 100s with it, it would be really fun. You just kind of zoom around in perma werebear form and you just smash. And I mean, it's like being the Hulk again. We haven't had anything like a solid pulverized build for probably, I don't know, 6 seasons. At least to me, it feels that way. So it's going to be really nice because Pulverize was one of the like builds that I started off playing with Druid back in the day when this game released. So I'm really, really excited to play this and bring this to you guys. It's going to be really, really fun. I can't wait to show it off. It looks like you just speed through and you just smash, man. It looks so good. I cannot wait to play it. But yeah, this build is going to be pretty straightforward, guys. You just smash and go. And yeah, this is going to be the build that I think is going to be the strongest for Druid, or one of. So yeah, shout out to Rob for the footage. Next, we also got shout out Rob for the footage for the spiritborn. Right here, spiritborn I think is probably going to be the best class of the season. Maybe Sork is going to be slightly better than it, but I think spiritborn, with all the buffs and changes that it got to all the different spirit animals in its arsenal, I think it's going to be really, really good. This right here that we're showcasing is going to be a poison build for the spiritborn. It's a little bit different. We're utilizing a lot of the different animals. As you can see, the jaguars there with Rake, and we just kind of deal a crap ton of poison damage in AoE. We bring all the monsters in and just showcase it. So it is a TOD spiritborn using jaguar, which is fantastic. You're really just going to kind of cook here. I want to show some more footage. It's just really, really nice. I mean, we haven't had a poison build for spiritborn for a little while now. We've been kind of on the like quill volleys and like the instant, I don't want to say teleport, but it's kind of like infinite dash builds. We haven't had the monkey, or what is it? The gorilla skills for a long time. That is also going to be back. I'm just showcasing one of the many builds that the spiritborn is going to have. But this one's pretty straightforward. You just rack them all in. You use Jaguar. You poison everything and just deal all that damage over time. There's going to be probably 5 or 6 different spiritborn builds that are going to be incredible this season. So this is just one of them with the centipede. I'm looking forward to doing gorilla stuff because I really like the gorilla smash build from about 4 seasons ago. Pretty much season 6 when it came out, there was an insane gorilla build. So I'm looking forward to testing some stuff with that. But spiritborn overall was like the biggest winner out of the PTR coming into season 10. So I'm excited to see how many different builds that we can make with this class. Last but not least, in the build that I will be starting with this season is going to be Ball Lightning Sorceress. The quality, I don't know why it's bad, but we're going to have infinite teleport. It's going to be the best farming build of the season. I'm really looking forward to playing this. And I love that we're going to have the traditional, all the ball lightnings are going to be around you. You have infinite teleport. You just skip across the screen and just absolutely nuke everything. I think besides, as far as strength, this is going to be able to push some pretty decent marks in the pit as far as farming things that you want to farm. But this build is going to be the ultimate farmer in everything else. And this just is my playstyle. Fast, we're speeding along. Ball lightnings are doing all the damage, and we just nuke everything on the screen. We're going to be using chain lightnings. We're going to be using lightning spear. We're going to be activating our ultimate with the unstable concurrence. And then we just spam ball lightning, and we just dash across the screen. I mean, it just looks absolutely incredible. Even against Lilith here, shout out to Rob for the footage. It's going to be insane. Infinite teleport is just kind of nuts with this build. I love that we're using this. And then we can even Kamehameha them, or really not even Kamehameha. It's Big Bang. You're just throwing these with Big Bangs at Lilith and like bosses, and it's just incredible. It's going to be so good. I cannot wait to play it. So yeah, this is the top 5 builds, guys, that I'm looking forward to playing in season 10. And sorceress is probably going to be one of the best. I love that Big Bang. We're just kind of throwing these things and we just nuke her, which is just absolutely incredible. So yeah, guys, like the video, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, stay gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.